Hello, welcome gamers. Hold on. Got this thing. Alright, I'm pulling up the chat right here. Check it out, guys. Got this thing. There it is. Whoa, look at this, guys. Alright, well. That's right, the air conditioner is on because it is freaking hot today. Alright, well, welcome Slime Molder, welcome Zoe, we got Defins, Skylarka, Cass, Duck, Solely, Tag Barrel. You already know, the usual Wednesday. You know, last time I had my air conditioner on a Wednesday stream, people were like, I can't even tell the difference. But then some people, they were like, I could definitely tell the difference. You know, I thought, you know, the noise cancellation was fine. I guess it depends on your headphones. You know, maybe if you're listening through speaker, it sounds the same. If you're listening through, like, high-quality headphones, it probably sounds like garbage because of the noise cancellation. I don't know. It's probably fine. It's probably perfectly okay. I can feel the chills. Yo, Chills, isn't that the guy with the voice? Number 15? Number 15. That guy. That's him. That's Chills. You are on your phone. Well, I mean, are you listening through your phone speaker? Or via headphones? Just use low quality speakers and you won't be able to tell. Exactly. That's how I live my life. I have bad speakers, so every time I listen to a stream, its audio is bad and I can't tell. Can't tell the difference. And that's how I live. Yeah, well, I asked, I did the thing again where I asked a question and then I asked another question immediately after. I first asked, are you listening through speakers or via this other thing? And then you said yeah. So it could be any phone speakers, okay. Just use the cheapest equipment you can't and stuff will all seem awesome. Yes. Once you finally switch to good audio, you'll be like, man, how did I live like this? I had nostalgia because of KDE. I don't know. Linux, I haven't used Linux in a while. Desktop Linux, I mean. Anyway, yeah, it's Wednesday. We're just back here on the lake. Typical fishing stream, but this time with air conditioning. You know, I feel like even though my air conditioner is on, it doesn't feel like it's working. It still feels really, really hot. Maybe it's broken. Maybe I have to like change a setting somewhere. Anyway, check out this fish though. I should probably sell these fish from last time. Here, we'll release this one. This guy, you get to go back. Everyone else, you get sold. $59.95. That's cool. Didn't realize Fedora had a KDE option. Don't they have every option? Like, can't you just install anything on anywhere? That's how it works, right? You could just do whatever you want. They have spins. I don't know what that means. Is that like a installer thing? I use the default. I haven't used Linux in a while, so I don't know. Anyway, you know, work pretty much the usual. And by the usual, I mean I'm done with all the onboarding stuff, all of the HR stuff, all of the lessons, you know, they make you take these lessons. I feel like the onboarding lessons that they did here were actually like much more immersive than other places. You know, other places you have to do these trainings and it's like, you know, they just show you a video, you just don't pay attention. This one they actually had like a 3D graphics thing. It's like an interactive experience. I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like you're playing a video game. You're not playing a video game, but like it loads up some sort of 3D thing, like you're like a first-person perspective. It's like, hey, imagine you're in this situation, and then it's like you can move the mouse around, you know. And then you could when someone's talking, you could move the mouse over and look at them. It's like, whoa! It's like I'm actually there. It's like I'm actually being discriminated against. And I thought it was very memorable. I remember these situations as if I was actually there, but I wasn't. Yeah, default. See, it reminds me of that one time I took a train ride, the air conditioner wasn't cooling down the space at all. At the end we figured out what happened, the air conditioner was on, but so was the heating. That's messed up. Why would they turn on the heating? And the air conditioner. It doesn't make any sense. Also, welcome Props Not Jack. And, you know, it's cool. And then besides that, set up my remote machine for SSHing into it. I had this setting where I updated the color scheme of Tmux based on where I was. So, you know, on my local machine, you have the, you know, the typical, you know, gray colors for the bottom part. Once I'm SSH into a remote machine, it's a different color. And it's like, whoa, it's like I'm there. I can tell when things are remote. I also tried out Mosh. I think Doc mentioned there's a tool called Mosh where you can SSH into somewhere and decreases latency. I don't know if it's actually good, but I tried it. At least it didn't seem bad, so that's something. It doesn't seem to respect my SSH configs though, but whatever. Purple terminal. I set mine to the color scheme of the company, which I will not tell you, but it is a color. And I'm SSH on there and I'm like, yo, this is the color scheme of the company logo. And now I can tell that I'm SSH'd onto company hardware in the cloud. Air conditioning, the prince probably should learn how to be a king. I understand what you said there. Air, but like what about... How do you know it's a king? What about a queen, huh? Orange is the French telecom company? Is there a company that's just named Orange? If you think about companies that have Orange, what do you think of? Got Hacker News? Sorry, that's not a company. Y Combinator, that's Orange. Studio Orange? Is there, what do you think is the most well-known orange colored company? It's an Orange Theory fitness change. Oh, you know what? What's orange? The Headspace, that one meditation app I've been using. They have an orange logo. Oh yeah, Valve had orange box. Actually, the Headspace logo is funny. It's literally just an orange circle. Anyway, I don't know. The chance that it's actually orange. Orange SA. Orange You Glad. Wikipedia does not have... Oh, I see the link. You know, it's messed up. Sometimes you link to something and then it doesn't include, like... Actually, okay, this is one thing that bothers me. If the article has like a dot at the end, or like sometimes someone will like put a link in like a parentheses thing, and then when you click the link, the right part of the parentheses is part of the link, and then it's like, oh, this page doesn't exist. Yeah, it's because you added a parentheses at the end, because of the link, you know? And then some places they don't add the parentheses at the end because this is a common issue, and then, but then the article actually has the parentheses at the end, and it's like, man, it just doesn't work. Orange trademark. France Telecom, all lowercase. That's messed up. Orange isn't that common of a color for logos? What? Let me check. Orange companies. Oh, yo, Firefox. Hold on, Firefox. I guess Firefox isn't the company. Mozilla is the company. Companies with orange logos. Now you got Nickelodeon, Naruto, Home Depot. I guess Amazon's kind of orange, right? Amazon's got the smile at the bottom, a little bit. MasterCard, Firefox is here, Grubhub, that's true. Reese's, Fanta, Rockstar Games. Okay, so this image put McDonald's here. I would not count McDonald's as orange. Oh, isn't Popeyes also orange? Hey, orange is here. You got Penguin Books, Science. I don't know. What do you think is the most common logo color? Probably blue, right? There's a lot of blue. Yeah, HTML5. Also welcome Cole. Got there's a bird here. Walkman. You guys remember Walkman? The man who walks. Payless Shoe Source. Anyway, that's cool, man. Purple. Also welcome Mint. Got a Walkman. Are they still making those? I feel like, didn't they, like, make a new product at some point? Like, they're bringing stuff back. Like, they had the Razr phone, that was pretty big back in the day, and then they made a new version. Are they making, like, new Walkmans? Walkman pronounced like Pikmin. Let's see, marketing, other Walkman, current range. Oh, they're still making them. This one's in 2019. They're making like high quality, okay, these aren't high quality. Entry level MP3 players, sort of, maybe? No, they do make high-end stuff. Walkman ZX. The ZX series. It's like a Zoom. They release a new Walkman. People pay big money for the cassette ones. So, like, I know people are, like, releasing music on vinyl. Are people still releasing music on, like, cassettes? Is that still a thing? Probably. Discman. Yo, it's the Discman. The Sony Watchman. What the? Wait, is this the one where you watch TV? The Sony Watchman is a line of portable pocket televisions. I feel like I vaguely remember this. This screen is tiny though. Imagine watching TV on something this small. Let's say, I feel like it's really hard to justify a music device other than your phone. That is true. It has to be like really high quality, right? Otherwise, you're just like, I could just listen on my phone. Not as much as vinyl, but I've seen some small bands that do it to be quirky. I wonder what the audience for that is. Imagine there's some guy who's like, oh man, I would love to listen to your music, but like I refuse to listen on anything other than like cassette tapes. So please release your music on cassette tape so I can finally listen to it. Yeah, music nerds. I only listen to vinyl, okay? None of this Bandcamp, Spotify, Google Music, or sorry, YouTube Music. Wait, Google Music is a thing. Wait, is it? Is Google Music the Amazon Music, iTunes, Google? I think it was a thing, right? Didn't they combine Google Music with YouTube Music? Or did they discontinue it? I don't know. Vinyl makes sense because allegedly it provides better sound quality. So like I've been of the perception that I don't understand the difference. So like if you were to play an MP3 file and you were to play a lossless like FLAC file for me, I probably would not be able to tell the difference. It might be because like my equipment isn't good. Like I don't have really good equipment, I don't have like a good, I don't know, interface or whatever. But you play that to me, it sounds the same. I don't need high quality MP3, FLAC, whatever. Also, welcome Snackoreko. It's cool to buy a physical thing from a band you like. I guess it could be cool. Not me though. I would not own physical items at all. Got merged. I got pleb ears. I can't tell too much difference. Yeah, right? Same. Literally same for me. But some people swear by it. They're like, I can't listen to MP3. Listen to this compression. You can't even hear the high frequencies. Impossible. Some people say it sounds warmer, and it does, but that's a preference, not an objective quality thing. It's also like how some people prefer, like, you know, some headphones that amplify like the bass. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I love listening to the bass. It's loud. Some people are like, I need to get the whatever MTX 50 or whatever. We gotta have like a level curve, you know? Studio headphones or whatever. What is it, the ATH MX 50 150? I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I remember getting solid level IEMs, and whoever tuned them really hates a good part of the song. Man, I don't know. Oh yeah, ATH M50X. I've heard that's like the standard, right? A lot of people talk about that one. They're like, yeah, you gotta get this. It has a frequency, what is it? The frequency response is like flat or whatever. And it's like you're in the actual studio. I've never tried it. The only headphones I've worn that are truly comfortable with glasses. I guess that's also a thing. Since I don't wear glasses, it's not a concern for me. See, a lot of headphone companies really don't care about catchy names. What is the... I guess it's just like a number in some letters. But some people, they gotta brand it. They gotta be like, yo, Beats by Dr. Dre, whoa. I love vinyl, but the warm sound is because there's extra noise in a different noise floor. Music needs to be mastered in a specific way. Preference word is just a preference. I don't think I've ever listened to music on vinyl. So like, I actually don't know. I run my KZ3s because they're cheap. One day I'll get a proper set of headphones with them. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I don't wear glasses. I feel like you've mentioned this before. I feel like we've had this conversation. Actually, I remember. I think I was like over there and I was facing that way. I have a specific memory of this where we talked about me not wearing glasses. I don't know why I remember this. I don't know. You guys ever do that? You just like, I have a specific memory. I was in this place at this time. I was facing this way. I forgot what I was talking about though, but I'm sure it happened. Exactly. It's deja vu. But yeah, I wear glasses only when I need to see something far away. Because I'm nearsighted. So, you know, like if this was real life and that bear up there was like a sign that I wanted to read, I would like put on the glasses to see. I probably couldn't read that far with glasses, but like, you know, if something was like over there, right? I can't read. If there's text on there, I can't read them. If I don't wear glasses, what is this? That's sunglasses. That's different. Okay, also ignore the green glasses I wear every day on stream. That's just, okay, immersion, guys. It's gonna break your immersion. That's just part of my live 2D model. Those are fake glasses. They're just for cosmetic purposes. They are fake. Bayer Dynamic. Yo, Bayer Dynamic. Bayer Dynamic DT990 Pro. Actually, what headphones do I have? The headphones I have is the Sennheiser HD 599. That's the one I have. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I'm out here seeing for free, it's true. See, I wish I was nearsighted instead of farsighted. Yeah, I feel like being nearsighted, like, shouldn't that be the default, right? Because it's like, I feel like it makes more sense for, like, if something's closer to you, that you see it more easily. Like, from like an evolutionary standpoint, like, isn't it, like, if something's closer to you, don't you want to, like, prioritize seeing it? I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. It depends, I guess. But it's like, you know, you're like, if you have like a book right in front of you, you know, you can't read the book without putting on glasses. If you're like, you have like your phone, you have to like hold your phone away from you or whatever. If you're a hater, a hunter, they're basically the same thing. Am I right, guys? What are hunters if not just? I guess they're not really haters. They don't hunt because they hate things. I'm sure some people do though. Some people, you know, they hunt for food. They hunt to provide the resources for their family, the economy. But some people, I'm sure they hunt because they hate things. They're like, oh, I hunt because I hate deer, actually. Oh, what's with the watches? This is, so, when you stack stuff on top of other stuff, like, let's say I put this ring here, right? If I save and quit the game, these objects will get frozen in space. And, then I can move the shoe out, and the ring will stay in the air. And then you just keep stacking them. So, I had this idea where I could just put a boot, put a watch on it, and then next stream I just move the watch up, and then now we have this tower of watches. I could make it go higher up, but like I need to get a chair or something so I can actually reach up there. But this is as high up as I'm willing to make it. Oh, what the heck? When did that happen? Sometimes you just got a screen out there. Descended from a long line of haters. True. So true. Hunting keeps the population healthy so they can flourish. Yeah. They don't necessarily hate. They're doing it because, you know, it's good. Sometimes. Often. Oops. Alright, I gotta get this screen out of here. I don't know why it shows up sometimes. Begins to understand why people call Pac-Man a God-tier package manager. I thought it was fine. I don't know. I like using Nix nowadays. The Nix package manager. Actually, at work, I was talking to one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't know. We have these machines set up, but like the software is so old, so I set up another virtual machine with like another image." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's not too much of an issue for me. I just use Nix to install everything." And he was like, "Well, what the?" I wanted to look into that, and then I showed him my setup, and he was like, "That's pretty cool. I should try this sometime." And I think that's cool. Caching step. It's all about the cache. But anyway, what else is there even happening? What's even going on? Not too much to talk about today. Same old, same old. The work is going, it's happening. And that's all you could ask for. That's really it. That's literally everything. Got fish out here. You gotta release these fish, you know? Every day out here fishing. So guys, how about that economy? How are you guys paying attention to the economy? I haven't. I'm sure something's happening. Some sort of thing. Stocks out there. Numbers going up or down. It's cool. It's nice. I feel like we've been catching a lot more fish today. Sometimes I cast out the rod and it's like takes several minutes to catch anything. Today they're all over the place. I mean, I've released a bunch of them, but like, you know, I feel like we've been catching fish at a good rate. They sure are biting. Maybe I should actually try catching some big fish today. I feel like I always every time I mention oh yeah, maybe I should stop using the default bait and actually start catching some fish that require effort. And then I do it and then the fish doesn't bite. Right? I'll just use this fancy bait. And you know, the fish is not even showing up. The last live text. KDE feels fully featured. You pay for the price and wham. Yeah, I feel like when I used to use Linux, I would use it on very underpowered machines. So any sort of heavy interface was it was too much for me. So I used to always use the really lightweight ones. But even the heavy ones were they were less resource intensive than Windows. So, you know, I used to use XFCE or whatever. I thought that was cool. Okay, let's try using some fancy bait today. I doubt anything's gonna bite on this, because that's usually how it goes, you know. What if we catch a really big fish? I don't even remember the last time I caught a really big fish on stream. Probably has been months or years, maybe. Probably not years. Definitely not years. But it has been a while. Let's leave this here. Welcome, Delicious Smile. Calendar reminders are taking 440 megabytes of RAM. I feel like software nowadays, they kind of they allocate memory based on how much memory you have available, right? So if it sees that you have more memory, it doesn't free the memory as often. Stuff like that. The big fish was the friends we made along the way. So true. So true. You gotta catch and release them. You can't just be catching all the time. Sometimes you gotta let them go. probably says a lot about society. Also, welcome Shane. Unused memory is wasted memory. Some applications eat all the memory you have. Yeah, like Chrome. Like yesterday when I was streaming HoloCure and my OBS was using up all of my CPU and memory. No, it was just all my CPU. I'm sure the memory was fine. And, but it did end up uploading my VODs in 3 parts, which is kind of annoying. And apparently YouTube Studio doesn't have a way to like just combine 3 videos together. You have to actually like download them yourself and then like use some other software to put them together. And I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like doing that. So I'm just gonna have the VODs uploaded as 3 parts. And I'm sure some people will see it and they'll be like, man, this Wolfie guy, like, I don't even watch his VODs, and he's posted 3 of them today. I don't know. I'm gonna unfollow. I'll probably do that. It'll probably happen. The unassuming name covers everything from mail to notes. Calendar reminders? Wolfie Anime 01. It's called HoloCure. The first video is, so I scheduled them to release 1 minute apart so that they are in chronological order. I think Twitch has a policy where you can't make VODs available on other sites unless you wait 24 hours from when you streamed it. And so usually my VODs on my YouTube, they premiere or they're released at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So since I had 3 HoloCure VODs split up from yesterday's stream, the first VOD goes up at 8, the second VOD goes up at 8:01, the third VOD goes out at 8:02. Did they actually enforce that policy? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that like maybe if you're like big enough that they care, right? Because I feel like me, right? My stream gets like a maximum of like anywhere from 10 to 25 views usually. They probably don't care. They're probably like, oh yeah, whatever. This guy, I don't know. But if you're like some big name streamer and you're uploading VODs to YouTube immediately, they might actually enforce it. Right? Like, what if you're in like VShojo or whatever? They probably don't let you. I wonder if you can upload YouTube videos via CLI. Probably. It probably exists. I mean, because like when you're uploading stuff via the dashboard, right? YouTube dashboard, I mean, it's just making post requests in the background, so someone they probably have like an API for it. Actually, no, yeah, you definitely can, because like how is Twitch has a button to just export to YouTube, so they're probably doing that via some sort of API, and presumably that API is like available for just regular users. Also, welcome Admiral Kobayashi. That's how it is. Anyway, as I predicted, used a fancy bait and fish just stopped biting. So that's kind of unfortunate. Maybe it's like our area, you know, because the fact that we're over here, like maybe the big fish are over there. Look, there's a bear. You guys see that? The bear's there. I probably do have to move. I've been in this location for like months. All right, let's go back to like that area. It's been a while. Those epic moment. Streamer actually moves from location they've been at for like months. Anyway, I stare at the floor so I don't get motion sickness. That's how things go. Alright, let's go over here. Be up here in the middle of the lake. And since we're over here, I think the bear will stop showing up over there. I think there's like a distance, you know, if you're too close to where the bear spawns, it just doesn't spawn there. Am I ever going to the cave? I don't want to go back there. It's very claustrophobic. And I feel like last time I went there I got like motion sickness from all the rolling around. Like I would try it if there was like an easy way to get out, right? The issue is like if you go too deep in the cave, there's no button to just teleport outside. You have to like actually find your way out. And you know, in a normal game that's fine, but in VR it's kind of annoying. So I choose not to go back into the cave. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure someone else could do it. You could find someone else to play this game. But hey streamer, I heard there's something cool in the cave. And they're right, there is something cool in the cave. They have a really cool scene in there. If you missed that stream, well, I will never go back. But it was nice. It was very pretty. There's like a very pretty, what is it called? A room in there. They had lights. It looked like looked like stars. Alright, let's try fishing over here. Perhaps something will bite here. So a strat for some fish is that you have to like reel in slowly, because some fish, when they see something moving, that's when they bite onto it. And so, you know, I'm just keeping it in one place. Maybe the fish don't see it. It's like those horror movies, you know? When the monster notices movement, and then it moves toward the thing that's moving. Alright, I think this bait is like too good. Right, this bait is probably for like the end game fish. Could buy like some cheaper ones. I feel like every time I try using the holo lure, nothing ever bites. Let's use the glowing bait today. Yeah, the holo cure. The holo lure. I'm offering them caviar and they want chicken nuggets. Some of them want cheese. You can buy cheese in this game. The Holocure. Holocure, pretty cool. Alright, surely something will bite for this one. Use anime figurine. I feel like I rarely see people refer to them as figurines, right? I feel like every time they say anime figure. Figurine, I feel like that's what someone who doesn't know about it would say, you know? It's like an outsider saying, you know, all the people that know, they say figures. That's how you identify that someone is not in the scene. Figurine, well, I know that Duck knows. I'm just saying it gives this kind of vibe. Okay. No, he's real, okay? It's an outside. He doesn't even know the meta. He's never even meta. Gatekeeper. Gaslight. Girl boss. Gatekeeper. I hardly even am aware of this thing. Okay, well the fish are not biting. I thought this would work. The angry emote is really growing on me. Yeah, it's too bad no one uses it. It's like the least used emote on this channel. Everything else is just like, you know, every other emote gets so much more usage. Cause like, how often are you actually angry in a stream? Hopefully not often. Oh no. This one went the wrong way. I saw Hamflow using it ironically the other day. There's two of us. Yeah, I feel like Hamflow is the only person I see who uses that. The animated version was nice. Yeah, but unfortunately we don't have emote slots. And you can never get more animated emote slots. It's literally only 5 ever. They could just do that, right? Like Twitch, why not just give people more emote slots? They're doing stuff like, oh yeah, we're adding hype chats, we're removing moments. Why don't they just add more emote slots? Right? Because like, I feel like if someone has good emotes, you're more likely to subscribe to them. And like, it's not gonna cost Twitch that much, right? Why not? Just give someone 10 emote slots. And everyone will be like, yo, I would love to subscribe. Look at these awesome emotes I can use. And like, what's the cost at Twitch? Huh? They have to save like 5 additional strings, they have to save like a few extra kilobytes per user. Just do it. Why don't they do it? When someone has too many emotes, I struggle with Karen. Yeah, but like animated emotes. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes people have like a lot of emotes and like a lot of them are not usable in a lot of situations. But like, there's not enough animated emotes. Like Northern Lions emotes. All of his emotes suck. No one uses any of these. But like, you look at someone who has like animated emotes and you're like, I would love to use those. Alright, look at these Choco J emotes. Those are good. Got all these emotes, all good quality. Got these emotes. It's nice. It's about quality, not quantity. Well, you know. Look, Twitch. All I'm saying at Twitch is if you gave me 5 more emote slots for animated emotes, they would be good. Yeah, they are good. I feel like, okay, so like, I used to use OGA emotes a lot, and every time someone would say something weird, I would just type like, send one of these. But I feel like recently, I've been using this one a lot. It's like, it's kind of similar, but also like has a slightly different tone. I don't know what it is. I like the stare emote. Like, if you think of OGA, it is basically a stare, but like, I don't know why. It doesn't have the same degree. It's usable in more situations. You should approach them and offer a global emote. Can you even do that? Like, what would they, how would that even work? Just be like, hey Twitch, here's an emote, feel free to use it. You should. I don't have any OGAs at the moment, I'm using this. Yeah, Essie. Oh yeah, it's September, guys. If you wanted to sub to someone, feel free to do it this month. I didn't realize that September only applies to new subscriptions. I used to think that like you could renew a subscription and it would be discounted. Apparently that's not the case. And I think it's always been like that. I think I just didn't notice. Cause I'm like, hey, it's September. I'm gonna subscribe to someone. You can renew at a discount. No, but it's the same discount as you would get normally. Right? I think. Is that true? I don't know. No, because like if I go to someone's page, right? If I go to like twitch.tv/hamflow, right? And I try to subscribe. Managers, what the heck? It says, yeah, this is just a regular price. $4.99 a month. It doesn't. It gives you a discount if you subscribe for longer, but like it's the same price. Hello, Handful. The other two prices, it's the same as it would be outside of September. Normally subbing for 6 months is 20% off. It's 30% off during September. No, but it's like 50. It's like 20% off now. Do I have to unsub? Is that how it works? You have to like unsub from someone? Is that how it works? Also, welcome, Jose. Yeah, that is how it works? Okay, I didn't know. Maybe I have to start doing it. Because I'm pretty sure, like, in the past, I thought that's how it worked, and then I just, like, I would just click the renew button. Because, like, you can renew your sub. And get the discount for 6 months. But it's like, I don't know. I'd have to look into it. About other two prices. Can I cancel and start a new sub? Possibly. Also, welcome, Nutritious. I could sub to some people. Probably. You can unsub to not renew, then get the discount sub for the next renewal. Could. Perhaps I should do that. I'm gonna unsub from everyone I'm subbed to. You said you said that 2 times in a row. I'm gonna unsub to my favorite streamers. And then resub, and they won't even know. They won't even see it. Anyway, I don't know. They don't know that I unsubbed. So welcome, Stanley. You can get your very own Wolfie for 30% off. No, you can get a subscription. 3 month subscription, 6 month paid subscription. Didn't know extending the sub would show in chat right away. It doesn't though. It only shows if you oh, a gift sub, does it do that? I don't know. I could probably renew my sub to, or actually like start paying for my sub to Mooney, because my Mooney Bug subscription was a 1-year gifted subscription from someone, from Annie Sapling, and you know, I've just been like, that's a nice nice emotes for free. And I don't want to be like, hey, the year has passed. Can you give me another 1-year subscription? No, I should probably sub like for real. I should probably pay for my own. She has somehow found out. That does happen. I don't know. Didn't know you could gift a year sub. That's the weird part. You can gift someone a 1-year sub, but you can't. Like, if you wanted to subscribe yourself for 1 year, you can't. Which is like, it's kind of weird, right? Like, I feel like that'd be nice. Probably. But actually, isn't it like objectively worse to subscribe for that long in advance? Because with the inflation, right? The value of the dollar goes down as time goes on. So if you pay for your subscription as it goes, the value of the dollar decreases, and then Because you're paying for it all up front, but like, you know, you end up paying more. So Twitch could also raise the price, that is also true, but I don't think they'll do that for subscriptions. I mean, they'll do it for, oh yeah, that is true. It does have a discount. Okay, but like paying for 6 months might be better than paying for a year, right? Paying for a 6-month subscription twice is probably better. Well, okay, you can't pay for a year, but you could gift someone 1 year. Expensive Turbo, oh yeah. Yeah, they raised the price of Turbo by so much. It was like $8.99. Now it's like $11.99. And my Twitch Turbo subscription expired, I think, 2 days ago. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to subscribe again. But then, immediately after I got that alert, I clicked the stream and I got an ad, and I was like, you know what? Alright, I'm gonna... I guess I'll pay for Twitch Turbo. Also, welcome Good Cat Gaming. I'm hoping I can, reimburse it. Because I talked about how my new workplace, they have like a reimbursement policy for even for entertainment stuff. So like you can reimburse your YouTube Premium, your Spotify subscription. They didn't specifically list Twitch Turbo, but I could try. I might as well try, right? See, I tend to park my Twitch Prime sub at one place, give or take, every year. Yeah, I use my Twitch Prime subscription on ChocoJax every month. Because it's like, if you use it on a different user, like, you know, you're used to having their emails. And then you're like, well, okay, if I like actually subscribe the regular way, then I'll have to like find someone else to use the Twitch Prime on. I don't know. Tier 4? They want to avoid raising the sub price. Sometimes people get used to a certain price. Yeah, because like, you know, $5, that's like a nice number. If they had to increase it, it would have to be by like $1, right? Because it'd feel weird if they just increased it from like 5 to like $5.25, like $5.50. They have to go to like $6. Didn't realize how good I had it. For what? What if they need your Twitch account to reimburse? No, I think they just need the receipt to contain your name. So that's there. Yeah, imagine not having Wolfie emotes. It's messed up. $5 footlong? Not even real. Hasn't been real in such a long time. Actually, wait, didn't Subway get sold recently? Wasn't it like acquired by someone? I think this was a thing. I remember Northernlion talking about it. Subway acquisition. August 25th. Yeah, this was recent. Subway has been acquired by private equity firm Rourke Capital. It's real. Sold for billions. Only 10 billion? Yeah, this was the thing. I feel like Northernlion started one of his streams like, you guys see Subway got sold for 10 billion? That's like nothing. Compared to like the value of the brand, 10 billion doesn't seem like that much. But yeah, Subway, they have been sold. Haven't actually been to a Subway in a long time. Also, I should hydrate. I will do that right now. $5 hot and ready. What was that? What was the $5 hot and ready? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. Alright. From Little Caesars. Oh yeah. I know Little Caesars. I think when I was a kid, my family would go to Kmart, and I think they had a Little Caesars in there. Sometimes we would order pizza from there. You know what's confusing, actually? The catchphrase for Little Caesars is pizza pizza, right? But apparently there is a pizza chain, I think it might be in Canada, known as Pizza Pizza. So like sometimes Northern Line would talk about Pizza Pizza, and people will be like, you mean Little Caesars? But they don't know. They don't know Pizza Pizza is already a thing. Isn't that messed up? The local Kmart here had one. Yeah, Kmart is pretty cool. Used to go there with my family as a kid. They had the pizza. They had they actually had some arcade machines near the pizza place. I forget what game they had specifically, but it was like one of those shoot 'em ups. It had a dolphin. You guys remember that game? There was like a dolphin pilot. What game was that? I feel like it's probably a pretty well-known series. They should make their slogan Little Caesars. Is that allowed? That's illegal. They can't do that. I've had Little Caesars probably twice in the past 10 years. Remember really enjoying it each time. I remember it being pretty good. Time Crisis? No, I don't... Was it Time Crisis? Hold on. Time Crisis. No. It was shoot 'em up as in like like Toho. Shoot 'em up with Dolphin Pilot. I try to remember what this was. Not Sonic. Aero Fighter. Oh, I think it was Aero Fighters 2. Yeah, I think it was this one. They had a dolphin. Yeah, this guy. I specifically remember this guy. this dolphin. You could play as this dolphin. Apparently named Spanky. What the? Wait a second. You're telling me that's not a real dolphin? That's just a guy? Is this the same guy? No, this is fake, right? This is definitely a real dolphin. I don't know, what's the lore? It's a real dolphin? Now what the heck is this? Who the heck is Keith Bishop? Heroes Wiki? Aero Fighter, Sonic Wings, Dolphin. Why is he wearing a dolphin suit? Oh, it's just a costume. Okay. No, he's just wearing someone else's costume. Also, thank you, Mint, for the 16 months. It's a long time. It's a Kmart. As of 2022, only 3 locations remained in the US. Dang. Does Kmart exist in other countries? Kmart International? Because I remember when Toys R Us went bankrupt in the US, it actually still exists in Japan. Apparently that was still a thing. Does Kmart exist elsewhere? It's like EB Games. You guys remember EB Games? EB, there's my zip code. EB Games Australia, the ultimate place for... Yeah, okay, so EB Games still exists in Australia. But I think in the US, it's like... Oh right, it was acquired by GameStop, that was the thing. Yeah, there's an Australian version. Xenogears also had a dolphin. Yo, they look kind of the same. Is that racist to say that they look the same? Welcome Loki. There's an Aero Fighters, Dolphin. No, they're pretty different. Never mind. Can't believe Wolfie would say all dolphins are the same. Kind of messed up. Kind of fricked up, if you ask me. Let's see, I misheard. I thought the dolphin was a separate game. No, it's the same game. Literally the same game. EB Games. GameStop. Did they ever even stop the games? Legally distinct. They're all different. He's an actual dolphin and his name is Franz. Yo, like Franz Ferdinand? Franz Kafka? Is that a thing? Franz. What is the most? Yeah, Franz Kafka. Okay, I thought I misremembered. Got Franz Liszt, Franz Bakery, Franz Wagner. Man, Franz Ferdinand is not even the most well-known Franz from Google. Diamond Hands. What is that? Australia and New Zealand have Kmarts. Kmart. Super Kmart, Big Kmart, Target sued Kmart because of the company's Dare to Compare advertising campaign, inaccurately comparing its own prices with Target's. I see. That's cool. Kmart was nice. I remember Kmart. Second bankruptcy? They had a first bankruptcy and a second one. Subsidiaries. Current Kmart. Former American Fair Big Kmart Borders Books? Yeah, wait, Borders was acquired by Kmart? I remember Borders. You guys remember this? The book company? Damn. They had K Cafe, K Dollar, Kmart Dental. They had an in-house dental office in Kmart. K Wash. It's a laundromat. They had a lot of brands. Animal welfare concerns, racing sponsorships. Kmart in Canada, Europe, Mexico, Singapore. That's cool. Love Kmart. They would just sell you an entire Little Caesars pizza. Yeah, Kmart? Yeah, that's how this came up. We're talking about Little Caesars. I was like, yeah, they had Little Caesars in Kmart, and that was cool. It was nice. Those were simpler times. Actually, I feel like when I went to Kmart, I don't remember anything about Kmart besides the Little Caesars area and the arcade machines. Like the store layout, I don't remember any of it. You just go get pizza. It's pretty chill. The blue light special, what is that? I love that in VR chat there's a dedicated community to run a virtual Kmart. They have a website and everything. What the? People in VR chat, they'll just do anything, right? There's always gonna be someone, someone's gonna do like a 3D model of like some random store. There's gonna be people that pretend to work there. It's how they indicated sales, a spinny blue light. I don't remember that at all. Actually, do you guys remember that I feel like when I was a kid, do they still have this one? When you go to like a supermarket, they would have these. Okay, so I'm gonna describe it. Okay, here's like a shelf with stuff on it. Oops. And they would have these like, what are these things called? There's like a thing sticking out, and then like, okay, I'm gonna zoom in here. They had like a thing here, and there was like coupons or whatever in there. And there's like a little like opening here. You stick your hand in here, you grab it, you slide out the coupon. You guys remember? Let's remember these. That was the thing. You guys remember. MS Paint. Yeah, this is JS Paint. When did I last enter a supermarket? Probably a few months ago. Yeah, these, right? What are these called? I remember these so well. Do they still have these? You have to preload a card with coupons online so they apply when you swipe it. No, this is something else. They had like papers stuffed in here. Right? It would just be like, hey, here's like a whatever. And they would have like a little slot here. Just grab it from here. I don't know how to describe it. Safeway. Don't think I've seen them in quite a while. Yeah, I feel like this was like in the 90s. What is the name for this? Because like I remember this so well. I would just like, as a kid, I would just like take all these. They were never for anything useful. Just like collecting paper. Check it out, you could get 5% off on whatever. Those were some times. Trying to imagine what you're describing. Okay, supermarket slips of paper. I don't even know how to describe it. Slips of paper in slide out. That's probably not what this is. No, it's not this at all. Yeah, I don't even know how to start looking for this. Receipt? They're not receipts. This is like, it's like an advertisement. Right, here's where all the products are stored. And they would just like have informational stuff. It would just be like attached to here. I don't know. Did I make this up? Am I just like, did I hallucinate this? Walmart slip and fall settlements? No, it's a totally different thing. Whatever, it probably doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I didn't make this up, right? It's a real thing. Yes, that. Coupon dispenser. That might be it. Yeah, these, okay, yes, this is one. So true, yeah, these things. They still have these, I remember these so well. Specifically, like these, it looked exactly like this one. They don't exist anymore. What the? They were cool, I remember these. I thought this was Journal. Look at this guy. Is this a TikTok of someone reacting to a coupon dispenser? I visited a shop which had the same concept, just the cards were on the shelf. Yeah. Classic supermarket things. I've definitely been to a supermarket. I never used them, but I like grabbing stuff when I was a kid. Yeah, it gave you something to do. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy understands. Look at this. Seeing Smart Source dispensers in the store and snatching all the coupons. This guy knows where it's at. What is this Reddit? r/nostalgia? 5 years ago? Do they still exist? People here are nostalgic for stuff. That's cool though. You guys remember supermarkets? I remember. I feel like if they were to get rid of these, if they didn't already, probably like around when COVID started being a thing, you probably don't want like people just touching stuff. So it's probably not a thing. Here's the having feelings subreddit to post about having feelings. Yo, who else here has ever felt an emotion? r/emotions, guys. That's probably a real subreddit. About regular markets, why do they have to be so super? There are regular markets. They disappeared when COVID started, and now it's to add from app/website. Oh, I see. I understand. Man. Think about like how we had to touch so much stuff before COVID was a thing. Like handshakes. Does anyone even do handshakes anymore? I feel like handshakes are kind of messed up. You think about it like, man, we used to just like touch people's hands? That's freaking like, that's gross. Think about all the germs. Think you did the other? You shook someone's hand? I think one thing I'd be concerned about, like, if I were to go back to the office, like, I don't know what the policy is on handshakes. Like, what if someone, like, is like, hey, welcome to the team, and then they offer to shake my hand? Like, if I say no, is that rude? I feel like they would understand, but it would feel kind of weird. Right, I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to shake your hand. I don't know, just germs. You know. And they'll be, I totally understand. But then inside they'll be like, I can't believe he does not want to shake my hand. Like, I know we just went through a pandemic and everything, but like, I don't know. Handshake germa. It's fine if you say I'm a bit germophobic. When you hate germa, it's like you just shake their hand. They're like, sorry, I'm not a germa fan. I don't do that, okay? You think I'm a germ enjoyer out here? Still wearing a mask outside? I do that. I still do it. Even if no one else on the train is doing it, I'll do it. See, I tried shaking hands with the voice of Donald Duck and he gave me a fist bump. I don't blame him. How old is that guy? Do they replace Donald Duck's voice actor often? Donald? Oh yeah, eats a duck. Wait, oh yo. That could be why. They replace all the actors? I guess that makes sense. Like, sometimes I just think, like, you know, the voice of Mario is so iconic. Like, imagine if they had just replaced Mario's voice every few years. But, like, I guess I like, don't know the voice actors for the Disney mascots. See, there's a huge spike happening right now, and I haven't had a new shot in a few months. Not sure what's going on there. What is the latest COVID meta? Is there like a new strain? What's the deal with COVID? I keep forgetting my mask because I don't care enough. What the? I feel like most people don't care. At this point, you know, you go outside. I feel like it's more rare to see someone with an actual mask. It's like I feel a bit out of place, but I don't care. I'll wear a mask anyway. We should start bowing instead of handshaking. I think that's true. Right? Wasn't there like a shoulder bump thing? Not shoulder bump, but like elbow bumping. That was the thing. Do people still do that? Also, welcome NanoDan. The latest COVID the latest COVID meta is not paying attention to it, and I understand why. There appears to be a new strain. Unsurprising. Man, society. Really says a lot about society, guys. COVID. Never see masks anymore. Thankfully, COVID seems substantially less lethal now. Yeah, I don't, like, I hear stories about people getting COVID, but, like, every time they get it now, it's like, it feels rare. You know, they're like, you got COVID in 2023? That's surprising. Like that one Final Fantasy Fan Fest thing. You guys remember that? Everyone there got COVID. Not worried about dying anymore. True. They wanted to wear them before COVID was a thing, so keep wearing them. Yeah, masks. I think it's cool. I think it's cool to respect the health of yourself and other people. Like the first time I went to Japan, you know, people would wear masks when they're sick. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Why don't we do that here? What's wrong? What's wrong with society? Right? Yeah, it makes sense. It's like logical. Oh well. Well, at least, like, you know, now it doesn't feel as weird, right? Because I feel like if you were to wear a mask in public before COVID, everyone would be like, "What the frick is wrong with this guy?" they would like try to like stay away from you. Actually, that's probably good. You probably do want them to stay away from you. But yeah. But now you wear a mask, and everyone's just like, "Yeah, okay, it's normal." So that is like a good thing about it. Freedoms. So true. Tests aren't free anymore. I mean, your free tests are expired. Man. I like hiding my face though, glad it became normal. It is this. Yeah, you have privacy. It's cool. Paxlovid? What is that? Is that COVID from going to PAX? PAX West? That was a thing, right? That's the COVID answer. Oh, that's okay. It's like an actual thing. I thought that was a reference to PAX. Penny Arcade Expo. What if they sponsored it? You know? What if they announced that at PAX? Check it out, guys. We named this after our favorite webcomic that no one actually reads. But there's a convention for some reason. Is it like I think it's like a gaming convention? Maybe? I don't actually know. I've never been either. The downside is exercising, more sweatier than usual, and more ruined makeup. From masking? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Penny Arcade Expo. It's like, it's funny that they named an expo after a webcomic, but like, I'm sure if you ask anyone who goes to PAX and you ask them, like, you ever read Penny Arcade? I feel like most people would say no, right? It's not even about the convention. It's not even about the comic anymore. It's just like its own thing. Like, imagine if you go to, like, I don't know, if there was like a HoloLive convention or something, you know? But then, like, then none of it was related to VTubers? Wouldn't that be weird? Think about like the 2 Penny Arcade fans that are still reading the comic. But yo, Penny Arcade Expo? I would love to go to an expo to talk about my favorite webcomic. You go there and like no one knows what it is. It's very corpo, lots of demos. Indie devs. People will be like, what's a webcomic? That is true. What are people still still making webcomics? No, yeah, that is definitely a thing. XKCD is still going. I'm gonna assume Penny Arcade, the comic, is still going. I know Mega Tokyo is still going, probably. Is Control Alt Delete still going? That one webcomic where Lost came from? I'm gonna assume that's still going on. And it probably looks totally different though. But a whole Cure convention? No. They wouldn't do that. Lost came from a comic? I mean, the whole thing is a comic, right? The whole thing of Lost, it's a 4-panel comic. The writer of that comic will forever be known as the Lost guy. Yeah, Tim Buckley. It is still going. The D: came from another comic. The better Twitch TV emote on Twitch. Hold on. Let's read. What's going on? Control Alt Delete comic. I like how when you search for it, all the the first result is all lost. It is still going. September. Wait, this is literally today. They're still releasing comics out here. What the? Who's reading this? 20th anniversary. Still going. You guys remember, what are some other classic webcomics back in the day? 8-Bit Theater. VG Cats. Was that a thing? I don't remember that one. Questionable content. Saturday Morning Breakfast Cereal. I feel like that one is newer. I mean, it is pretty old, but it's not as old as these ones. Actually, let's look it up. Classic webcomics. Penny Arcade. Oh, questionable. Wait, okay, this was a thing. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Saturday Morning. Okay, I guess maybe this is classic. When did this come out? Perry. Yeah, that one was a good one. Dinosaur Comics. That's probably still going. I never understood the appeal of Dinosaur Comics, to be honest. Yeah, Cyanide and Happiness. That was a thing. Oh yeah, Hark of Vapor. I never read that one. Oh yeah, this is Homestuck, right? MS Paint Adventures, that's Homestuck? That's cool. List of early webcomics. Cyanide and Happiness, was that what it was called? Yeah, that's the edgy one. Webcomics of the 1980s. I don't know any of these. Oh, these are pretty old. And yo, Jax and Co. Choco Jax webcomic from 1994. 1995 to 99 webcomics. I don't know most of these. Whatever, who even cares? Used to read 3-panel Soul/Mac Hall. I don't know what that is. I don't even know. Webcomics from the 2000s. They have one for every year. By country, France, China, India, webtoons. Hold on. Oh, okay. So here's the weird thing: when you hover over the link for webtoons, you see this this really like traditional old style like I don't know what this is, but I was like, huh, that's a webtoon. You click it, and it's actually just like a general image for Korean culture. Yeah, ancient. I was like, what the heck? Someone's making a webtoon in the style of like really old traditional media. That's cool, but it was not that at all. They should rename Tokyo to Mega Tokyo or Neo Tokyo. No, you can't do that. That'd be so confusing. They have to establish a new one, okay? It's like how we had York and New York, and then Neo York, Neo New York. It's nighttime now. Bam. Yeah, regular Amsterdam, New Amsterdam. That's cool. Gotta release the fish. Anyway, what else is going on? Got other stuff to talk about. What's the deal with I don't know. What's the deal with things? Stuff. Let me check my phone. Slack notifications. Let's read the news. This is a thing we do now. Is we will read the news. And then we'll be like, yo, that happened. I remember that. News, not Google.com. There's another hurricane somewhere. Tropical Storm Lee. What's happening? Someone, something, a manhunt of some sort. Some people being murdered. Burning Man. That's a thing. Stocks are down. NASDAQ is down by 1.06%. They are hunting several men. Let's see. Something about the Kardashians. Surgery. Slack is doing something. Disgusting photo of John Travolta's home sparks outrage online. It's absolutely ridiculous. What does this mean? What photo? What do they mean by this? Okay, I thought when they said disgusting photo, I thought they meant like he lived in a disgusting way. Like that one video we watched about the senators or whatever. No, this is just a photo of him having a plane, a personal jet. Like that, it's not the same kind of disgusting. Whatever. What else is happening? Something about Britney Spears getting a divorce. Got football. Yo, how about that sports, guys? You guys looking at those sports? Got politics. You got front page. Got, let's look for cats. What's going on in cat news? How humans unintentionally hurt their feline friends. Can't believe it. Can't believe we would do this. Ooh, popular cat names 2023. John. I'm hoping for John to be up there. Okay. Nala. Willow. Lola. Loki. Oh, they do say they split it across multiple pages to optimize ad revenue. I'm not clicking the other pages. It's too much for me. Did I welcome Fotato? Welcome Yurga. Loki, a dog move. Best pet names are people, man. Yeah, like John, Steve, Joseph. That's nice. Okay, if you guys were to name a hippo, what would you name a hippo? I feel like George. It's a funny thing, actually. So I've been talking about how I've been using this meditation app. It helps me sleep much better at night. But yesterday I was like listening to this one thing, and there was a guy narrating a story about like, here's an antique shop. Here's like they got like a statue of a hippo. And he was like, oh yeah, what would you name the hippo? And in my head I was like, George, definitely George. And then right after I thought that, the narrator was like, yeah, perhaps George. And I was like, holy frick, am I that predictable? Are hippos by default named George? What's the deal with that? How did they guess the exact name that I thought of? Can't believe they read me like this. But yeah, that was cool. My chat is frozen because I tabbed out, so I can't see what you guys are saying. There you go. Chompers. Possible. Now, a stuffed hippo as a kid named Tubby. But just because it's large. George the cat? No, it's George the hippo. The hippopotamus. Yeah, that's cool. Hippos. Monkeys. You guys remember Curious George? What is that? Pizza Pepper? What the heck? Some kind of pizza pepper. Alright, what's some other news? Popular cat names. Cats out here. Some large cats. Cat breaks into neighbor's new home. They are furious and ask for $2,000. Let's see. I understand. Cat news. This is a bear. It's not a cat. It purrs like a kitten. This isn't cat news. This is bear news. That's wacky. Dogs. Yo, can you pet dogs and cats in Starfield? I don't even need to know. You know, things are happening. Yo, look at this dog. Got 2 cats and a dog. This is nice. Just reading about cats. Dolphins, perhaps. Okay, what about dog news, huh? What's going on in the world of dogs? Okay, what is that saying, dog? Dog source? What does that mean? There are no items here. There's no dogs. Do you guys know that dog food was recalled after sample test positive for salmonella? We were literally talking about salmonella the other day. We were like, why is it called salmonella? It turns out that it was named after the guy who found it. John Salmon. Salmonella. Dogs can't eat salmon. Is that true? Can dogs not eat fish? Is it because salmon is high in mercury, perhaps? Let's see. Dog braving thunderstorm at 3 a.m. to save, quote, the baby, end quote. In backyard melts hearts. This feels kind of dangerous. I feel like if a dog is able to melt a heart, like physically, that feels like feels like too much power for a dog to have. The baby, did it melt the baby's heart? Another thing breaking hearts. Seeing your Great Dane being surrendered by family for a new puppy breaks hearts. Metallica shares photo of dog that snuck into the stadium to watch their concert. I remember seeing this one. Got plenty of dog things happening out here. Looks like dogs can eat it. Salmon? Did you just make up that information? Did I know that Cadbury was founded by John Cadbury? Is that the chocolate brand? I've actually never had a Cadbury. Bethesda really killed off all the Labradors in Starfield? What did they mean by this? The tragic reason why dogs aren't in Starfield? What the? They don't have dogs in Starfield? Bethesda didn't forget to include dogs. They're just all dead. What? Bethesda killed all dogs? That's kind of messed up. The heck? Did I know Walmart is named after the Walmart family? I think, isn't Walmart named after John Wall? And John Mort. Got dogs out here. Okay, let's look for technology news. Earth is pretty messed up in Starfield. I guess the dogs went with it. Starfield takes place on Earth? Isn't it like a space game? Stars. Man, there's a lot of stuff happening. Starfield's potato mode mod looks like a sci-fi Morrowind. Well, you know, that's pretty much all the news. Takes place in space, but Earth is there and basically barren. That is messed up. What did they do to Earth? How could they do this? Also, I just realized I haven't been fishing. It didn't even put the fishing rod in the water. Or the line or whatever. The game is set in Starfield, Alabama. I can understand the confusion, but it's not a space game. No, it is definitely a space game. They got stars and fields. They wouldn't have it in Alabama. That's so American-centric. So, you know, studios would never be American-centric. That's cringe. It's gotta be in space, you know? Anyway, how have you guys been doing? I didn't even ask. What have you guys been up to on this Wednesday? Hope you guys have been having a good week so far. You know, we're already halfway through the week. Can you believe it? We're more than halfway through the week. Because we passed the halfway point of the week. Took a sick day today. That's sick. Hopefully, if you are feeling sick, hopefully you feel better soon. Tomorrow, immediately by tomorrow. Studio Bethesda is named after Bethesda, France. I don't know if that's true. Is there a Bethesda in France? What's the deal? What's even going on? I don't know. That moon looks pretty nice. You guys ever look at the moon? There it is. It looks like it's moving. But it's not. It's in Maryland? That's what I thought, right? You guys just out here spreading misinformation on purpose. Can't believe this. They used to be Bethesda. Check this out, guys. Bam, $5.35 for that. They moved to France because they wanted the company to be more international. I don't know, I can't tell if you're just making stuff up. I feel like a lot of the time, you're just making things up. Like, that's definitely made up. What's the deal, huh? What's he up to? Coming up to 3/4 of the way through the year soon? Is that not when September starts? Hold on, the start of the 9th month. 9, 10. Oh, I guess. Wait, I guess the start of September is like. Isn't that like 2/3 of the way through the year? Is that true? Yeah, September, October, November, and December. Yo, what the? I never thought of this. You know, every time I think of September, I'm like, yeah, it's already 3/4 of the way. But yeah, there's like between the start of September to the end of December, it's like 4 whole months, right? Because like that's like 1/3 of the year. Dang. Kind of wild. When I was a kid, they had rumors of Pokemon Purple. In some ways, we eventually got it. Oh, you mean Violet? I mean, I feel like if you're just making up rumors, like at some point it'll be true. It's like how people keep saying, like, "Oh yeah, Nintendo's gonna have a upcoming console, the Nintendo Switch 2, the Nintendo Switch Pro." And like, you just say it enough and eventually at some point it'll be true. Yeah, guys, they're definitely gonna make a new console at some point. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. And then like 5 years later, guys, look at this news of development of a new console, and they're like, I told you. The past 5 years I've been saying it. It's real. They won't call it the Switch 2 or Pro, especially after the Wii U. What will they call it? The Nintendo router. Guys, understand? That's a joke. Guys, you know, switches, routers, haha. The Nintendo router. The Nintendo, box. The Nintendo Flip or Fold. The NES 2. The Super Switch. The Super Nintendo. Mario. What if they just called it Mario? Wouldn't that be funny? Announcing the new console, Mario. Wow, you guys getting the new Mario? Yo, guys, you can play Skyrim on the new Mario. It's like how parents would always say, "Oh yeah, you're playing on the Nintendo." Playing on the Nintendo out there. They'll be like, you playing on the Mario? Playing on the Dreamcast? Yo, what if they had the Nintendo Dreamcast? The Nintendo PlayStation? What if Nintendo started doing VR? That'd be something. The Nintendo console. The Super Mario. Didn't they already do VR with Labo? Yeah, I talked about this. I already have talked about this, okay? But I mean like real VR. Like actual... For real VR, 6 degrees of freedom. Alright, we're gonna try again to fish with some actual bait this time. I doubt anything will bite, but they could. Something could bite. I will just leave it here and wait. Sometimes that's all you can do. Just put it out there, you wait. What is my VR setup again? I think it's in the description below. Scroll down. I'm using a Quest 2. It's like connected wirelessly to a router, and that router's like the computer is streaming stuff via Wi-Fi. Well, okay, so it's going through Ethernet, it goes to a router. This thing's connected to the router. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Virtual desktop. I like not having wires, you know? I just move around. Don't have to worry about getting tangled up. Ever consider going sicko mode and getting an Index Vive and full body tracking? No. It'd be too much effort. Like, this works fine for me. I feel like this is sufficient. I haven't played VR chat in like a long time. I don't know. Also, like with traditional full body tracking, right? You have the base stations and all that. You gotta like actually like drill some stuff in your room, whatever. I don't want to do that. But I know there's like other versions where it's like you just put trackers on your body instead. That could be an option. But I feel like I don't have that much use for it. Like maybe in the past, like maybe when I first started VR, I'd be like, yo, I would love to have full body tracking. But now I'm like, yeah, whatever. The Moco, yeah, the Moco P. It apparently was pretty bad. But then this one guy made videos about it, and he was like, actually, it kind of sucks. And then they were like, oh, yeah, sorry, we just didn't do this one thing. And then they fixed a bunch of bugs, and apparently it's decent. But I don't know. I don't feel like it. Have my light boxes on tripods and a shelf. No drilling. Yeah, I guess you just need to have it somewhere high up, right? Like, I could put it on this this shelf here. Sorry, that's probably kind of loud, huh? Webcam-based body tracking is probably getting pretty good. Is it, though? Because I feel like you would need multiple angles. And one of my lighthouses on a tripod, just drill the other two into my drywall. Yeah, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to have to like, drill stuff into my room. Like, I could put it on this shelf. I have like a thing up there I could put it on. But I feel like it's kind of inconvenient. Also, you gotta have like, make sure it's not obscured, because like, I have like a lot of stuff in my room. Or rather, like, my room is pretty small. So, I don't know. Maybe it'd be cool. Unfortunately, I do get motion sickness when I'm playing like a VR game where I actually have to move around. You know? Fishing is fine, because like, for the most part, I'm just staying in one place, right? Except when I'm rolling the boat. If I'm like in VR chat, you kind of have to move around. I mean, it's too much. Do all my VR stuff in the living room. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it makes sense. You want to have space to move around. Otherwise, because I feel like, you know, for this game, I don't move around that much. But when I play other games like Pistol Whip, which I haven't played in a while, sometimes I try to move around and like end up hitting stuff, you know? Because I'm just like, yeah, here's the thing, you gotta punch the thing. You gotta do this, and then like, bam, I hit my head. Not my head, my hand. I do live in New York, that is true. So true. But, I think the Quest 3 is coming out at some point. I probably won't get it. Like, I feel like I'll probably just end up using the Quest 2 for, like, forever. Unless it literally breaks. The foot trackers are strapped to Crocs through, so no damage. That's cool. I've never even worn Crocs. I don't even know anything about Crocs. I'm sure they're good though, you know, people seem to like Crocs. It's a thing. Crocodiles. Never worn them before this. You got them specifically for VR? They're good on carpet. It was really easy to zip tie the trackers to them. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it probably is more convenient to just have them on, just have them on like a set of things all the time instead of having to constantly like wrap the trackers around your foot or your knee or whatever. Or not your knee, your what is this? Your ankle? It makes sense. Your VR shoes. Like, how long does it take to set up, like, calibration every time? Because I feel like due to, like, me not having full body tracking, it's very easy for me to just start my stream and just, like, you know, it just works. But if I were to, like, set up full body tracking, I'd need to, like, calibrate it every time. It would take at least several minutes, right? At least 1 or 2 minutes. And that's too many minutes. No, it's probably fine. Doing VR chat streams after I have the game on, I just T-pose in a mirror. So the balls are set right. Just aligning the balls. I guess that makes sense. I know, like, that's probably, like, straightforward for base station trackers, but I heard the older ones, the Mokopi and the what is it, Slime VR. The other ones, they're a bit more involved. Well, you gotta put them on. You gotta like open an app or something. Sometimes they drift and you have to like recalibrate them. I don't know. But also, like, the thing about full body tracking is that it's kind of only useful for like as the streamer, it doesn't add anything to my experience, right? It's just for you guys. It's for other people. And I'm like, whatever. Like, what does it even matter? Especially considering I don't play VR chat. Like, I'm not interacting with other people. Also, welcome, Fang. Gotta make your balls look right in the mirror. So true. It added a lot to me. I like it a lot. I guess it depends on the type of games you play. Right? Maybe if you're in, like, VR chat and you're, like, in a world that has a mirror, you can see yourself moving. And you're like, yo, it's me, I'm moving. But me, I'm just here, like, in a lake. Good lurking. Welcome. Mint pondering her orbs. So true. If you have full body tracking, you could truly swim in the lake. I don't swim. Yes, I don't swim. Hand tracking? No, there's hand tracking. Oh, do you mean like finger tracking? Yeah, the Quest controllers don't have finger tracking. They just have like I could just do this or not. That's the extent of what I can grab. Do this. Finger tracking is fun. Love to give the finger to the camera. Do this. Anyway, I feel like another issue with my... Like, the fact that my model is not human proportioned, my arms clip into my body a lot. Also, I just noticed, what is it called? Mouth tracking has not been working. I totally did not even notice. I have to actually, like, do something for that. Just, like, actually, like, reset it. Mouth animation from default micro... Okay, now it's working. I think the whole stream, it just has not been on. Downside is that if you do it for a while, hand sweat can mess it up a bit. Oh yeah, that is also true. Like, I feel with VR headsets, after you use them for a while, like, there's definitely sweat on it. It gets kind of gross. Fellow gesture enjoyers rise up. Out here doing gestures. It's cool though. VR, pretty cool. You know, like when I first got VR, I was like, man, I'm gonna play so many different games. I'm gonna play Beat Saber, I'm gonna play VR chat, I'm gonna go to so many worlds. And then like when I got it, I just like all I do now, I just fish in VR every Wednesday. And that's like the extent of what I do. Also, welcome Chicken Coop. I was gonna say I do VR for 6 to 8 hours and feel really tired after, but realize how long 7 to 8 hours. Yeah, that's a long time. I feel like, you know, when I do streams in VR, it's like around 2.5 to 3 hours, which is my usual stream length. And I feel like, I don't know, it feels really tiring after. That's about when the batteries in the tracker die. That's pretty long though. 7 to 8 hours, that's like, it's a long time. Yeah, it's like you gotta get used to it. It's nice though. It's very immersive. You know, it feels like I'm actually on a lake. Not really, just sort of. You know, the sound of rain, like the 360 audio. That's cool. and move around. It's very chill. Where do you work in the VR worlds? That's what Mark Zuckerberg wants. That's, you know, he just wants people to work in VR, and it doesn't work. People play VR for fun, okay? Did I welcome you, Orfish? I feel like you were here. I don't know. I could check, but I don't feel like it. Is it just as exciting as fishing in real life? I don't know, because I've never fished in real life. I'm sure it's more convenient though. Do VR for crime? Surely there are people committing crimes in VR. See, none of the fish want the fancy bait. This is messed up. I try to give them better bait. They just want the frickin' cheap worm bait. The green worm. It's not even a real worm. They don't know good food when they see it. Is that a song? Noodlin? What's that? Chronically remembering unemployed? Crime? Oh wait, hold on. I was supposed to hydrate. We're 8 minutes over my hydration schedule. Alright. Dolly Parton, I've probably heard it. I'm sure if I listen to it, I'll probably recognize it. But I will not listen to it right now. You know, good food and you see it, and you can see it if you try. See, when I look at that, I think of like, just the two of us, we can make it if we try. I know that's not the song. That's when I see if you try, that's what I think of. Alright, have a good night, Zoli. I remember when you mentioned this. That was a thing. Classic moment from last week. Just out here, doing things. Anyway, it's a cool VR game. I recommend fishing in VR. The cool part is that I think I've convinced 2 people to play this game in VR. You know, sometimes I would raid someone and I'd be like, wait, this person's playing Catch and Release? No, wait, 3 people. I've gotten 3 people to play this game. Because every time I see them streaming, sometimes they're playing this game and I'll be like, yo, they're playing this because of me. Classic mandatory work conference. True. Have I ever seen an oarfish in this lake? So they don't actually name the fish after real fish. There might be a fish in this game that is like similar to an oarfish, but I don't think I've seen one. Wait, actually, this is an oarfish, right? They call it Earl. I haven't caught one. Why does it say I've caught 0 of them? So I guess there is. This does look like an oarfish, right? You guys seeing this? No. Hiding under rocks and vegetation. The Earl comes out during the night to hunt for insects and crustaceans. Okay, so it's probably That's an eel? Okay. I don't know what an oarfish is. Aren't oarfish just like, they're like eels? But like, different. I don't know. Whatever. I guess eel would make sense. It's called Earl after all. That's similar to eel. They're shaped like eels. I know them from Animal Crossing. I feel like that's how a lot of people know like butterflies is from Animal Crossing. They're like, yo, this is a monarch butterfly? I know because of Animal Crossing. That's an oarfish? I've seen that in Animal Crossing. Is that Earl from My Name is Earl? I vaguely remember that show. Nano Dan's name is Eel? I thought it was Dan. I thought it was Daniel. How could he be an eel and also Daniel? That doesn't make sense. You expect me to believe it's Nano Dan. What about Nano Eel? Dan Eel? Nano Dan Eel? This says you should go to the cave and catch her. Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to go in the cave. It's so claustrophobic in there. I've been in the cave once. There's a cave. The cave was like the most exciting part of this game. But I get motion sickness when I go in there. Yeah, there's a cave. It's right there. It's actually really pretty in there. There's like a big room in there, and it's got like, it looks like there's stars in the sky, but it's actually the ceiling. But yeah, there's one stream where I went in the cave, and I got so motion sick I had to like lie down for like an hour at the end of the stream. So like I spent like, you know, an hour and a half maybe just literally just lying down. Quite some time. Good times out there. Earl is way too small to be an oarfish. Yeah, it's probably just a regular eel. It's probably what it is. It's fine though. You know, there's like a lot of fish in this game that I actually have not caught. Like, despite the fact that I've been playing this game for like about at least a year and a half, maybe like a year and like 3/4 at this point, I mostly have not been actually catching like the challenging fish. Like, this is not actually the goal of the game. I'm just using like the cheapest bait, staying mostly in one spot, and you know, just chilling. Oarfish or ocean fish, it would probably be really difficult to find it in the lake. That does make sense. But you know, this game isn't based in reality, it's just based in general. So they could do whatever they want. Because, these are not real fish. These are totally fake names they've made up. See, this is like a coelacanth, but they call it the coelacanth. More like cringe in reality? No, it's based. It's so based, you don't even know. Literally the most base you will ever see. Let's try using the fancy bait one more time. It's gotta work one of these days, right? Use this one. See, this one glows in the dark. You can tell because it's dark and also it's glowing. Okay, there's gotta be like, you know, big fish out there. Now there are some fish. You have to have movement, you know? They detect when something is moving and then they go toward it. Perhaps this is one such case here. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe not. Nope. Alright. You could try again. Try maybe casting over there. Like this. Oh, look at that cast. Cast in magic. What do they call casting anyway? Casting a line? Casting a spell? Casting in a movie for a role? There's so many different definitions of casting. Casting a frisbee? Yeah. So many different ways to say things. Me when words have multiple definitions. Casting, yeah, casting a mold or iron. Resin, you know, you cast something in resin. It's literally so many options. Bro, where's all the fish? Come on. Can't believe this. Casting discrimination. You know, if I had to learn a spell, I would not choose discrimination. Why would you cast discrimination? Okay, there's gotta be some fish over here. Casting discrimination, isn't that, J.K. Rowling? Okay, alright guys. It's a joke about whatever, okay. Yo, okay, hold on, we got a fish. This could be it, the first large fish. +2. So true. So true. Alright guys, Okay, this could be a large fish. I feel like if it was daytime, we would much easily see what kind of fish we're going up against. But it is quite dark, so I can't tell. This could just be like a regular fish. A 5 out of 10, whatever. That's good enough. It's like, it's fine. Okay, this is the first challenge in a while. Does the fish ever pull your boat? It doesn't. The boat doesn't move on its own. And I think that's for purposes of motion sickness. Like, you know, if you think like of a traditional boat, it would be like rocking back and forth pretty often. This boat is like pretty much totally stationary until you choose to move it. Oh no, I failed to catch it. Can't believe this. Well, now we know that there are large fish out there. Well, I don't know if it's a large fish, but there are fish that will take a glowing bait. So we can possibly try to catch it today. It's been a while since I've actually had like a challenging fish to catch. It's just because I'm out of practice, okay? And Marhead can reel the fish from inside your head. Yeah, that's the pro strat. Most fishermen, they can't do this. They can't clip their hand into their head. I think it's a skill issue. All the pros know how to do this. It's like a mascot costume. That's wild. Okay, we know it's out there, okay? Put it here. And then you just slowly reel inward. And it'll show up. Something will bite. And we'll be like, yo, we got something. Could this be the first large fish we've seen in like half a year? When was the last time I even caught a big fish? Probably like when I got this this trophy. Okay, we got a fish. There is in fact a fish out here. I'm doing it. Out here, doing things. So the goal of fishing is to tire the fish out. Some people think you just reel in as fast as possible. That's not true. That will end up snapping the line because there's too much tension. So just keep reeling, and then the fish is like, man, I don't feel it going on. Just like in real life, you know? Make the fish question itself, you know? Question why it's even living, what is it even fighting for? And then it'll be like, I have no reason to fight, you know, I'm just gonna give up. And then that's when you get them. It's mind games. It's a physical endurance, but it's also about the mind, okay? Perseverance. It's about who can persevere longer, you or the fish. It's human versus nature. It seems more difficult since you can't feel the tension with your hands. No, you can. There's a slight vibration. Controllers can rumble. But yeah, I guess you can't really feel the tension the same way as in real life. But there are simulated rumbles. It's definitely not the same though. There's no resistance, right? I could just do this. Hold on, did I? Holy frick! Hey, look, we got an actually large fish for once. Check it out, guys. The first big fish we've caught in a while. It's not even that big. But it is slightly larger than our typical fish. I think as far as this species of fish, it is pretty small. I think they're typically much larger than this. So we got 4.95 kilograms. And you know, sometimes the fish are so big can't fit them in here, but this one, it's fine. You can totally fit this one in here. Hold on, I should take a photo of it. Forget you have like a camera in this game. Here's a photo. That's how you take screenshots in this game. In a physical camera, you take a photo, it shows up in your screenshots directory, and then you shake it. You shake it and then it shows up. Look at that, I can barely see it. There it is. Let's take a photo. See, look, here it is. I'm gonna hold it up to the camera. Probably, you can see this, right? What does this look like? Yes, the camera is this one. Okay. So here, check it out, guys. Whoa. I'll do this. Now, you could sell it. I think I will sell it. It'll probably be worth like at least $15. 27, that's pretty good. That's pretty goated if you ask me. Alright, so now that we know there are actual fish out there... Wait, oh right, if you successfully catch the fish, sometimes the bait doesn't go away. So I guess I can retry. What if we catch like a second large fish today? Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be like so much more than usual. It would be impossible to know. Anything out there? Any fish out there? Check out this glowing worm or whatever. A shrimp? This glowing shrimp? This supernatural looking glowing shrimp. It's moving. No? Alright. Try again, okay? You can spin. Sometimes if you spin it, it goes farther. This probably doesn't apply to real life, but it applies to this game. The fish, they love it. They look up and they're like, what is this? This guy's spitting? That's wacky. You pet the fish. Actually, when I first started playing this game, and I would actually try to catch like the large fish, it would actually be like a pretty good workout. Cause like you actually have to like move your arms quite a bit, to the point where like you reel in for a long time, and it gets kind of tiring. I feel like I haven't felt that in like a long time. Like I don't feel it now, cause like I just do like the minimum effort fishing. But this game does provide some exercise if you choose to do the actual challenging fishing fish. Like switch arms sometimes. But I don't feel like doing it. Alright, maybe we've caught all the fish. I think perhaps there's no more fish out there to be caught. We have literally caught all of the large fish in this lake, except the ones in the cave. Okay, let's try, you know, I don't know how the fish spawn in this game. Like, you think after you catch one fish, if it spawns like another fish somewhere? So like maybe we caught a fish over there and now there's fish on this side. That could be a thing. It could be real. Or it could be fake, I don't know. They're just making stuff up. You know, it is virtual reality after all. So you could pretty much do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be based in reality. It could be cringe. No one can judge you for it. Okay, let's try over there. Look at that cast. Have to buy a new copy of the game to repopulate the lake. I feel like maybe if you like quit and reopen the game, the fish probably spawn somewhere else. It is possible. I don't really know how it works. Just like in real life, you know? Scientists have never understood where fish come from. They may say there's fish eggs, but I don't know how true that is. You guys ever even seen a fish egg? Are they even real? Well, the answer is yes, they are real. They're so real. They have sushi sometimes. There's fish eggs and sushi, those are pretty good. Alright, well, I guess the fish are gone. There's literally no more fish left. Okay, but like, what about over there, huh? Whoops. Okay, that was a really bad cast. There's probably no fish over there. Here, I will sit down for this. You can indeed go fishing while sitting down. I know. I think that's it for big fish too. Ow. I just hit my headset. There's nothing. There's literally nothing. It takes so long to reel in. Here's another way to reel. Here's a pro strat. Instead of reeling in like this, you could reel in this. you could hold this in place and rotate the fishing rod. Pro strat. Most people don't have the strength for that. I do though. I'm so strong. I'll demonstrate it again. We do this. Wow, look at this pro gamer out here. Rotate it this way. If you go really fast, it looks cool. You could also go like this, right? Just start doing this. Is that a wolf? Wait, you guys see that shadow? A wolf shows up sometimes, but it's always in the dark, so like I don't recognize it. Okay, we'll do one final cast for today. If there's no fish from this one, then it's too bad. Do this. And also feel free to clip your fishing rod through your boat. It's the ideal way to do it. It tricks the fish into they'll look at your boat and they'll be like, what is that? It's a fishing rod clipping through it. Fish don't understand the rules. Physics, they don't even know that things can't clip into other things. They'll just look at it and they'll be like, yeah, totally, that's a thing. That's a thing that happens in real life. Alright, well, I guess there's no fish. I guess that'll be it for today. We'll see what day it is. What's today's date? What's happening today? Okay, we'll do exclamation mark today. Stream Elements is back. National Read a Book Day. Fight Procrastination Day. Global Talent Acquisition Day. Great Egg Toss Day. National Coffee Ice Cream Day. Sabrina Day. A bunch of people's birthdays. Idris Elba. It's his birthday. Alright, let's do Coffee Ice Cream Day, perhaps? That one seems interesting. Or Read a Book Day. Let's do National Coffee Ice Cream Day raid. Alright, who's streaming? Twitch.tv. Okay, a bunch of people are out here. Streaming. Who's out here streaming? Okay, people. Some people playing Starfield. People doing art. Bunch of people doing art. A lot of people doing art. There's no TwitchCon is happening. Also, welcome Denchi. Yeah, just in time. You missed everything. You missed all the cool stuff we did. Let's raid. Let's raid. I don't know. Let's raid Denpa Fish. Peglin. Slash raid. Alright, well, that will be it for today. I will be back tomorrow with Dark Souls 3. That's cool. There's 26 people here? What the? I didn't even get raided today. Everyone's just out here to watch fishing. That's cool. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow playing Dark Souls 3. Friday we got Miku Picross. Saturday, I don't know. I'm doing something on Saturday. I don't know what yet. Probably some sort of indie game or whatever. But that will be happening. And then, yeah, that's it. So I will just be sitting here. Why don't I hear audio from this? Is she not talking? Oh no, I do hear audio. Okay, I think it's just, I don't know. Dark Souls. Why? Denchi loves Dark Souls 3. He's always asking about it. And Picross. Alright, Ray's gonna go. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.